tying a guitar minnow, first thing you want to do is put your thread on a hook. I like Unithread 6/0. Going to cover that portion of the shank with thread. We're going to measure from the back of the eye where you're going to tie this eye in. You want these eyes on this fly to be very close to the hook eye. It's not like a regular clouser where you would put it a third of the shank back. You want it very close. You can see where I've measured that right to where the teardrop of the eye ends. That's where I'm going to tie it in. Just do the regular clouser style, tie in. The pressure tying it this way is going to straighten it out. I'm going to go underneath. That. Then what I like to do is build up in back of the eye. Oop, in front, that's alright. I get that built up, I'm going to bring it in front, and then just whip that off. And then we're going to paint this eye with white lacquer. Okay, another version of this fly I like, if I'm going to tie it really sparse, I like to use a deer tail for it in place of the whiting saddles or the neck hackle. While the saddle hackle version of it is definitely way more popular, occasionally I like to fish a sparser fly, and that's when I switch over to the deer tail. Take the deer tail, we're just replacing that, we're tying it in the same way, back of the hook. I'm going to leave all this long, tie it up, spiral wrap back. When I get towards the back of the fly, I'm going to pinch it, pull it really tight, and just wrap into that bend a little bit, maybe a skosh more. You see, even a little more than that. We're into that bend. You can kind of see how it slopes down. That's perfect. That's just how you want it. Now from here, we're going to take and add our flash. 3 strands on each side. Pull that back. I'm going to let the thread pull that around the other side of the hook. Grab a hold of it, wrap that back. And just right there, that's good. I want to tie in our Bill's body braid. Bring the thread forward. I'm not going to worry about those little pieces of hair there, but I am going to build the thread up just a little bit behind the eye. Thread in front of the eye. Wrap that forward. Bring that here. This one I'm going to use calf tail instead of deer tail for the belly. I'm going to measure that right to about here. It's going to blend in nice. Tie it in front of the hook, in front of the eye first. Straighten that out. Pull it behind the eye. 1, 2 wraps. Let go. Take your hair. We're going to push it down on either side of the hook shank. Lighten up on the wraps. Then retighten them. Same thing as the other fly. That makes the hair go around the sides of the the body. Kind of see that, makes a nice belly. I'm going to take that calf tail, cut that off. Guitar, I talked about that burnishing tool. Heat this up. You can just melt all that hair that's in the way out of the way. Pretty cool. Smells like hell, but works really well. I'm going to wrap that down. I'm going to put our rabbit in for the gills. Start with your closest side first. Measure that. That looks good. A couple wraps. We'll slide that back towards the eye. Keep tension on it. Come behind. Couple wraps. Come back in front. That's pretty good. Measure the other side. Wrap that behind. You can get a really good split on that one, but that's it. Makes our split gills. Now we're gonna turn that fly over. Alright, turn the fly over. I'm going to start to add the top wing. I'm going to go with seafoam. Match that up to the length of the tail. Wrap that on. I'm going to take a thumb and push that. Flatten it out. Well, that's pretty good. Next we're going to add Pollock bronze. This is very sparse amounts. Pull out those short hairs. That looks pretty good. Come in, cut that off. Remember, if you're having trouble getting all those little hairs, you don't even have to worry about it. Bring your cauterizing tool, heat that up, melt them right out of your way. Don't hit your thread when you're doing this. It's cleaned up. I'm going to have my peacock curl. Use a little more than I want, because I know I'm going to lose some of this while fishing the fly. Make sure it's centered on top. Hold that up. Flip it off. Good. Next we're going to add our crystal flash. Again, you can use olive or peacock in the crystal flash on the side of the hook there. Really, you can use as much of this as you want. I usually like 3 or 4 strands. If you're doing sparse, 3's perfect. And just need to finish the head. Looks pretty good. Then we're going to cement the head. When that dries, we're going to add some black lacquer to the top. Right. Now that we have the head cement on there, we're going to put the black permanent ink pen on, and what we're going to do is follow the line of the peacock curl. What I mean by that is the peacock curl is coming down into that head. We want to just continue that line. It really makes a difference on this fly. Really dresses it up nice. Makes it look more realistic. And there you have it. One thing I really like about this fly, the split gills. It's a wounded bait fish. If you ever watched a bait fish when it was dying, the gills are flaring on it. That's really evident on this fly. I like the lead eyes being very far forward. What that does is it makes this fly drop, very jig-like. You give a fast strip on it, it'll hop back up, and then you slack it, and it'll drop back down again, just like a dying bait fish. And there's a guitar minnow.